Welcome to Hobbies and Happenings, a weekly hobby vlog and news show where I show you what I did this week and tell you what's happening in the next one. Let's go! Alright, for hobby this week, there's actually a few things I did last week. So, remember the last video I showed you, I did the American half of the Battle of the Bulge box. Well, I also did the German half too in the same amount of time span. So I did the entire box in 16 hours. So this is the Fallschirmjäger part of the German half. So in the same winter scheme and everything like that. But these are highly varied in the uniform types. All right, and here is the rest of the German half of the Battle of the Bulge box. So I've been doing a lot of bolt action lately, as you can see. I'm gonna try to taper down on that slightly and get a little bit more variety in there, but I kind of really want to emphasize like what building an army and painting an army looks like in chunks. Like, because like you just see all these massive things on YouTube, like here's my entire army, but like you don't ever really see the process that goes into that and how long it actually really takes. So I really want to kind of, you know, emphasize that and have a good vlog of exactly what goes into making an army. But yeah, this is the rest of the half of the German box. All right, next up I have a Tau Darkstrider painted in a hot pink scheme. This is a pretty famous scheme here locally, and I tried to replicate that as close as I possibly could. All right, and the last model we have here is surprisingly another pink Tau, but it is for a different client. And their scheme is slightly more pastel than the hot pink scheme. So it's been an interesting challenge, you know, painting Tau, basically the same color, but slightly different. On to the news. Big news. We're gonna be running some tabletop gaming events at the Washington State Gaming Expo on March 28th, 29th, and 30th. At the show, you can expect some demos and tournaments for Marvel Crisis Protocol and Warhammer 40K. And you can get tickets now to the event at the link in the description. On to pre-orders. On March 14th, we have the Flesh and Blood Armory deck, Aurora. Also on March 14th, we have Star Wars Jump to Lightspeed. But you can get it here, right now. Also on March 14th, we have Marvel Crisis Protocol War of the Kings. On April 11th, we have Magic the Gathering Tarkir Dragonstorm. And finally, on June 13th, we have Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. On to the events. On March 12th, we have a Pokemon League Challenge. On March 15th, we have a Warhammer 40K Combat Patrol Tournament. On March 19th, 21st, and 22nd, we have a Pokemon Journey Together pre-release. And on March 28th, 29th, and 30th, as we mentioned before, we will be at the Washington State Gaming Expo. Thank you for coming. We'll be back next Saturday with another Hobbies and Happenings. For more information and to keep the conversation going, feel free to join our Discord. And to purchase anything that we talked about today, links will be in the description. Until next time, keep on gaming.